Hey boys and girls, Mrs. Ruiz here. Since we can't meet in our classroom, I'm going to make a video for you of a circle time that we typically do. So the first thing that we'll do is sing a song. The second thing that we'll do is read a book. And the third thing that we'll do is talk about an assignment I have for you. So let's go ahead and get started. Get your fingers ready. I think you know which one I'm going to sing. Two little blackbirds. Ready? Two little blackbirds sitting on a hill. One named Jack and one named Jill. Fly away, Jack. Fly away, Jill. Come back, Jack. Come back, Jill. Two little blackbirds sitting on a hill. One named High and one named Low. Fly away, High. Fly away, Low. Come back, High. Come back, Low. Two little blackbirds sitting on a hill. One named Fast and one named Slow. Fly away, Fast. Fly away, Slow. Come back, Fast. Come back, Slow. Two little blackbirds sitting on a hill. One named Loud and one named Quiet. Fly away, Loud. Fly away, Quiet. Come back, Loud. Come back, Quiet. Now we're ready to read our book. But before we read our book, I want to tell you about characters. So, as we read our book, I want you to count the number of characters that we have in our book. But what is a character? A character is a person or an animal or any figure that's in a book. So, as we read it, I want you to count them. And in this book, our characters are animals. This is the Wide-Mouthed Frog. We've read this book before. It's a pop-up book. The Wide-Mouthed Frog, a pop-up book by Keith Faulkner, illustrated by Jonathan Lambert. I'm a wide-mouthed frog and I eat flies, said the wide-mouthed frog, shooting out his long, sticky tongue. As he hopped along, he met a blue-feathered bird. I'm a wide-mouthed frog and I eat flies, said the wide-mouthed frog. What do you eat, bird? I eat wriggly worms and slugs, replied the bird, snapping his pointy beak. Whoopsh! Whoopsh! Next, the wide-mouthed frog met a furry brown mouse. I'm a wide-mouthed frog and I eat flies, said the wide-mouthed frog. What do you eat, mouse? I eat crunchy seeds and juicy berries, replied the mouse, wriggling her whiskers. Now, if you remember, my very naughty puppy took a bite of my book, so our poor mouse doesn't have whiskers anymore. The wide-mouthed frog was still catching flies when he saw a big green alligator. I'm a wide-mouthed frog and I eat flies, said the wide-mouthed frog. What do you eat, alligator? I eat delicious wide-mouthed frogs, replied the alligator, showing his sharp white teeth. Look at his sharp white teeth. He could eat that wide-mouthed frog in one big gulp. The wide-mouthed frog stopped catching flies and gulped. Then he puckered his lips and made his mouth as small as possible. Ooh, you don't see many of them around, do you? He said, And he leaped into the pond with a splash. The end. So, what do you think of that book? How many characters did you count? Let's see. There was the wide-mouthed frog. Then there was the blue-feathered bird. Then there was the mouse. And then there was the alligator. So how many characters were in the book? 1, 2, 3, 4 characters were in the book. What if we had our 4 characters, but we added one more character? Let's say we added a ladybug and the wide-mouthed frog asked a ladybug what she ate. Then how many characters would be in the book? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters would be in the book. Now what if we took one away? What if he never talked to the blue feather bird? Then how many characters would be in the book? 1, 2, 3. Very good. So, the next thing I want you to do is draw a picture of your favorite part of the book and write a sentence about it and write your name on it. So I have some examples for you. Me and Ivy did this activity yesterday, and this is what she did. She drew a picture of the alligator. Her favorite part was when the frog met the alligator. And she wrote, I like the alligator. Ivy Ruiz. Look at this picture. All of those nice colors that she made. And I had a favorite part too. My favorite part of the book was when the frog made his lips so tiny and puckered them up because he knew that the alligator liked wide-mouthed frogs, so he tried to make his lips as small as possible. So I made a picture of the wide-mouthed frog puckering his lips. And my sentence says, I like when the frog puckered his lips very small. Mrs. Ruiz. What do you think? So that's what I want you to do. Think of your favorite part of the book, then draw a picture of it, and then ask mommy or daddy or grandma or whoever you have to take a picture and send it to me via email. And then hopefully I can figure out how to put it on these videos. Anyways, I miss you all. Kisses, hugs if you want them, or a high five if you like high fives better. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye.